Howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this another brand new day. Yay, a brand new day filled with hope and promise and etc, etc, etc. Hey, it's just a day. Thumbs up for that. Past that, it was really hot last night, so I almost had anxiety from the heat, so just a really thin shirt today so I don't die. Yay. Past that, the Shelton, Washington weather, plague rat, and spider report. Excuse me. It's going to be another sunny day. It's going to be hot. It was, like I said, it was really hot yesterday. Hokey smokes. And it was hot at night. Ugh. Joy. So, thrills on that. At least the wildfires aren't threatening Shelton immediately. The air's starting to get smoky. So yay on that. The entirety of the west coast of the USA is on fire. And with the plague rat report, of course, I had to go to the local Safeway last night, and I wear my mask when I go inside of any building. And when I have to walk by people, I try to wear a mask, though it's not as important when you're outside and there's adequate ventilation. So that's not as bad. Because I also smoke pre-rolls while I'm out of walking, and you can't do that through a mask, so. But everyone, of course, not everybody, most people, well, about 70% of people are at least trying, they're wearing masks, and then there's the others that don't, or just don't even bother wearing it properly, or before they even get out of the store they're taking their mask off. So yay. And the spider report, no spiders that I can see downstairs, and in here the actual number of spiders that I can see has come down. Now there's still the spider that has her egg sac over there, and the egg sac has not hatched. And there's another garden spider. I don't know what happened to the others, so there's only one garden spider now that I can see. Remember, count the number of spiders that you can see. Double that, and then more for the spiders that are around you that you can't see. They're there. Yay. So there have been baby spiders. I had to move some baby spiders this morning. Last night, I don't know what happened. I came into here, sat down, did some stuff. I had to go downstairs. I think I grabbed yogurt and then came back up. And I was only here for like a half hour or so. And then I got up and left to go and get ready for bed. And walking out into the hallway, the spider webs across the top of my head. And it was like, come on, come on. I don't even see you. But it's cool. It would have 10 years ago, 15 years ago, you know, in the mid-90s, I wouldn't have been able to do this. Now it's like I'm not at the point that I want to go out and capture spiders and bring them in to capture and eat the bugs. But yeah, I'm glad they come in, and I hope they keep doing it. I feel less lonely. Thumbs up for that. Only real quick on a whole political sort of thing, and it's not even a rant. It's just a, wow, now that President, well, I hate using the term, but now that Trump has come out and admitted on tapes to this one reporter back in February that, yeah, they knew it was deadly. They knew it spread by air. They knew that it was incredibly horrible and it was going to be bad. They knew. And yet we're still just telling people, no, don't worry, live your lives, it's fine, while making money off this information as well on the stock market. And the plan being with his whole, oh, I didn't want people to panic. Right. But they did want people to panic about the caravans of brown people coming up, and they do want people to panic about Antifa, and they do want people to panic about all the black people that'll come and live in your suburban areas, white people, so vote for me. But no, they didn't want to panic over a pandemic. Right. below of the fifth column, who's, like I said, has worked security, works with security people, and has worked with a lot of people that are involved with this sort of stuff that have just been horrified and disgusted by what's been going on. He just said, look at it, you gotta look at this the right way. Trump did everything that a wannabe big man does. When you're faced with something that's horrible, you either have fight, flight, or freeze. He didn't know how to fight. He couldn't run because he'd look weak. And so he froze. And now we're 200,000 dead that didn't have to be. Untold horrors on the economy, since so many people seem to value property and property damage over human life. Yay. Now, past that, and it's all done, all the political stuff is over now. I just wanted to talk a bit about some of this stuff. I've got some things written down here. How it's amazing on YouTube. They had the rules before. Your videos had to be 10 minutes long to get monetization. And so everybody was making videos that were just 10 minutes, if that's all that you were really interested in. Well, there's this one fellow that I follow, Deaf Noodles. You know, his name is Dennis, and he's interesting. I actually like his stuff. He's got an interesting presentation style. He does commentary on, you know, current YouTube events. There we go. Couldn't speak English for a moment. The thing is, you can also tell he's not doing it just for him. Because once YouTube changed the rules so that it was an 8-minute video can get monetized, his commentary videos that used to be 10 minutes and 1 second are now 8 minutes and 1 second. So, interesting guy, like to listen, but I mean, if I did the same here on this one, I would say, you have a great day, I'll see you all tomorrow in 30 seconds, and then the video would be over. So, thumbs up? I don't know, maybe actually my videos would be better, but I'm not doing it for the fame or the money. I'm doing this for up here, my mental status. Thank you, actually, everybody who watches. It is appreciated to no end. Definitely a thumbs up. What else did I have on here? I want to talk again about, I do like talking about it, and I don't like talking about it because it's, unless you've followed along, you really don't know what I'm talking about when I say, hey, I'm going to talk about my cosmic horrors and my cosmic horror pantheon. Because how many people, if you've even been listening to that part over any period of time, remembers that there's 12 and what their names are and such. So if I say, oh, Aerogots, you know, I know who Aerogots is. And I know all of that because I live with that all stuff in my head. But how many of you out there will? But in the cosmic horror pantheon that I have, basically the cosmic horrors that to us are totally unrelatable. I mean, incomprehensible. It's like gravity, the speed of light, you know, color. They're unrelatable because their power levels are so high. One of the things I do is I've also got in my head series of stuff that's like young adult characterizations of all the cosmic horrors, which is my way to take incomprehensible, unknowable, unrelatable things and bring them down so that they're comprehensible and relatable. Because in these terms, they're also my ways of dealing with my own things, like my own mortality and my own forgetfulness and my own this, that, and the other. They are expressions of my fears. So, like there's, as I mentioned, the name Aerogots. One of the cosmic horrors is currently trying to catalog the entirety of the multiverse, an impossible task. Cannot be done because every single femtosecond, every quark in every subatomic particle, in every atom, in every molecule, in every organelle, in every cell, in every organ of your body on this planet circling this sun in this galaxy or in this galactic structure in this universe every femtosecond. And there are more femtoseconds in 1 second than there have been normal seconds between the time the dinosaurs died and right now. There is an infinite number of choices each thing can move. On a quark level, it's just, hey, they can bounce randomly in a direction. Each one of those choices, the universe splits and creates a new one where that happens. You can't catalog the multiverse. But all of my cosmic horrors are broken in some way. They have defining instances in their lives that made them who they are. And they are all broken and neurotic in their own fashion. As much as we can, in the relatable to human being sense, be Erogots, who's trying to catalog the multiverse, who's sending out webs to everywhere and basically downloading a universe and information and storing it inside of its body. It does not have computers. It has information and memory. And it's all stored as information inside of its growing body. Its body is the size of a universe now. The universe is Erogots. Erogots is the universe. But it's in a boundless and limitless universe, so there's always more space because there is no limit. Even though, of course, it's just a universe, and when you step up and outside, it's just the bubble. But inside of there, it is boundless and limitless. But it's storing everything, and the defining reason that this happened, and even on that young adult level, is it found a universe, an that it really liked. Incredibly, when young, before all this started. But was treating it just like we treat everything. You know, hey, I'm enjoying it, not really worrying too much about making memories or trying to remember this, just enjoying this in the moment. And then, as all universes do, they faded and died. Now, since there's only so many configurations matter can go into, there's all a rough, everything repeats over time. Because there's only so many configurations, our universe is just one configuration. It's an incredible, almost limitless number, but it does have a limit. So, eventually, every universe will happen again, with all the resulting people inside. But in all this time, that one universe has never repeated, and it's just tearing Erogots apart inside. That was its defining moment. It is now cataloging the multiverse, so it never forgets anything again. It is cataloging the multiverse in the hopes of finding this universe again. And in all this time, it has never come up. And in the young adult terms of this, occasionally Erogots will disengage from all of its screens, because in the reality of it, it's kind of like a gigantic obese spider crawling around inside of its funnel web that's just packed with squirming maggots around it. But in the young adult type scene, it is still gigantically obese, but it's roughly humanoid with 1,000 eyes scattered over its head, watching 1,000 screens, and each second each screen changes to another universe with another thing happening, and they never repeat. 6,000 scenes per minute, and it watches them all and records. But occasionally it still will disengage and just pull out this half-formed, half-made memory of that universe and just contemplate it in the darkness and the silence. And so that's Erogots. They are, in some ways, the way they act, manifestations of my own fears. But they're not directly made for that. though that's what they are. So thumbs up. And I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people, so I scratch underneath my eye, for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. And even though I count American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand with my fibromyalgia and more, I'm sometimes lucky I can remember anything at all. I don't know if I even had 25 comments, so we shall see. There were very, very few comments this last time. Life is life. We have Louis Cortez Sanchez, thank you very, very much. And Smash Like, greatly appreciated. Josh, thumbs up. Avi Agarwal, I'm nowhere close, I bet, but thank you very much. And Kathy Kiskai, good to see you in the comments. We have Sebastian Ferris, good to see you as well. There's Wade with a capital E at the end, thumbs up. Kimura Lawson, I sure hope I'm close, thank you. And Christopher Thomas, good to see you. We have Hunter, thumbs up, and I'm glad that you're making comments as well. Then we have Made in Canada, good to see you too. Confused Owl 29, holy smokes, these fires, good lord. And then we have Robin, the Skyrim Lord, NLD, thumbs up. Francisco Valdez, thank you very, very much. Unknown 000, thumbs up. Ben Barr, I have done a heart skipped a beat. The atria, not the ventricles. We have Sinosa, greatly appreciated. Lena Garabe, thumbs up and thank you. We have Winter CS, 2 N's, not just one. There's Glenn Gaston Johnson, thumbs up, and Tommy Nelson, thumbs up and thank you. Then we have Jessica Loftus, greatly appreciated. Jaded Atheist, thumbs up and thank you. We have Mick Gerald, thumbs up, and Son of a Gun, Spice, greatly appreciated. Each and every one of you. You got me out of my head into the world dealing with real people, and it is appreciated. You need to get out of the echo chamber of your own skull when you're depressed, and even though I'm out of the trough of my depression, I'm really dealing with a lot of existential despair right now, and I'm not having a fun time inside my head. So thumbs up and thank you, definitely. If you could check out my various links down below and show more under the video, I have, what do I have? Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. And if you'd like to help me out, but you don't want to send money to one of those two places, I have a PayPal link down below. And if you'd like to help me out without sending money, I also have an Amazon wish list link too, with things like cat food, hamster bedding. If you could check it out, that would be awesome, but do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. And if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart, where I draw interest, so thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence, a definite thumbs up. And of course, if you could subscribe to the channel and hit that bell, that would be very cool, greatly appreciated. I would understand if you did not wish to, but if you were down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time, or at least until I die of some kind of organ failure. I mean, we all die of something. Maybe I'll have organ failure from being hit by a bus. I walk on the streets, and I make sure that I walk in the places that I'm supposed to when I cross, and I still almost get hit all the time. Thumbs up. So I got this video right here. I got another video I got to record, edit, and render, if I can speak English. I also have therapy today, and that always messes with the motivation and such in my head. It drags up a bunch of stuff, and I have to deal with that. So probably late, but I'm gonna have something. Definitely a thumbs up on that. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing. And of course, please wear a mask. Please, they work. It's a good idea. And practice your social distancing. It too, good idea. And practice your self-care. Don't just suffer your existential despair. Do something about it. And of course, Black Lives Matter and justice for everybody that the jackbooted, brown-shirted thugs keep brutalizing and murdering.